Hello, my name is Jeff Baietto, and I'm the COO and co-founder of InJoy Global. We've created an online gamified reinforcement platform that helps you create or reinforce any cultural change that you'd like in your organization. The challenge isn't as much how to create a positive culture as it is how to sustain it. In October of 2016, Harvard Business Review ran a cover article entitled, "Why Leadership Training in Corporate America Fails and What You Can Do About It." And in that article, they shared that in 2015, US companies spent over $160 billion on training. And when surveyed, those companies reported that they felt very underwhelmed by the long-term ROI from that investment. And why? Well, let's see if we can paint the picture. Employees go to trainings. Often the employee is very engaged, appreciates the training, takes lots of notes, makes a commitment to themselves to implement a couple of the nuggets or the habits or suggestions that the presenter makes. And yet 2 to 3 weeks later, most of the time, the great majority of employees report that they find themselves falling right back into the old way of doing things. And if they're really being honest, they often even struggle to remember exactly what the learning was. Has that ever happened to anybody? Let's be honest, it's happened to all of us. It's happened to all of us. That study from Harvard Business Review reported that the biggest complaint companies had is they didn't have a way to reinforce the learnings after the training was done. So unless you have a way to reinforce the training or the learning or the new things that you want your organization to do, there's not going to be any change. And if you don't have a way to reinforce the new behaviors, the new actions long enough that they actually become habits, you won't have a chance at creating long-term sustainable change. Your problem is not one of how to create a positive culture, but rather how to sustain it. The biggest challenge you face is one of reinforcement. And that's the challenge that we at InJoy Global have dedicated ourselves to trying to solve. Thank you.